what is your dream?
Simon joins us now. What's your dream?
My dream is to update the education system.
Right.
To include financial literacy, to give people a chance to start something they love or do something they love, teach what isn't being taught in schools right now.
What's your story, Simon? How have you arrived at this, being a Sunday Times bestseller?
I guess, well, I'm dyslexic. So I was at school and didn't perform particularly well at school. I was told I was an idiot quite a few times by teachers because I couldn't read the blackboard, and I thought I was an idiot. I wasn't diagnosed with dyslexia, I just thought I couldn't read. And so, but I unfortunately had to leave school at 15. My father died, and due to certain circumstances, I had to suddenly leave. And I realised when I hit the real world that school had not prepared me for anything in the real world.
Didn't just leave school, you were homeless, weren't you?
I was homeless for 8 weeks, yes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Were you living under...
Basically, I lived in lots of different places. Initially, when I left home, I lived in a garage of a friend, and then I slept in a park in St Neots, where I grew up. And then I actually slept in a staircase. I've since bought one to symbolise the problem. And lots of people let me stay on their sofa. And then I managed to basically start a business, because I couldn't get a job because I was 15.
Yeah.
And social services told me just to go back home, which I couldn't. And so I was left with no choice but to wake up the entrepreneur muscle in my brain, which set me on a path of freedom.
Which was what? What was your business?
I started a gardening company, nothing glamorous. I mean, I have a tech business now, so that sounds very glamorous, but back then it was literally, I saw a big house and they had a messy garden, and I was so desperate for money, I asked if I could tidy up their garden and get paid to do it. And luckily the person I asked said yes and paid me to tidy up the garden, and I thought, well, maybe I can get more houses to say yes. But no one taught me entrepreneurship at school. I was told it was for special few, you know. It wasn't for me, I'm an idiot. So, but when this woke up in my brain, I realised that actually we should be taught. There's an idea in your head, you can make it real. You know, the chair that we're sitting on now was once in someone's head and they made it real.
Yeah.
People listening right now at home, once the chair they were sitting on was not real. Make it real from your head.